Would you ever ride a motorbike with no handlebars? What will human-machine interfaces actually be like in the future? Apparently, this is the question that Yamaha were attempting to answer when they came up with Motoroid 2. In rather plain engineering terms, it looks to advance the idea of the original Motoroid from 2017, that of the self-balancing electric motorbike. When Yamaha first revealed the Motoroid electric motorcycle concept roughly 6 years ago, it looked like a contraption out of a science fiction movie. Now that the company has unveiled a new refined Yamaha Motoroid 2, the wild self-balancing electric motorcycle looks like it could be one small weird step closer to reality. The Yamaha Motoroid 2 takes significant liberties with its design, eschewing much of the mechanics of traditional motorcycles. In the case of the Motoroid 2, this means a chassis that allows the rear half to tilt the front, thereby steering itself, hence the handlebar design. Wind could power the world 100 times over, but only 5% of the world's electricity comes from wind power. Makani aimed to enable more people around the world to have access to clean, affordable wind power by developing energy kites and airborne wind energy technology that uses a wing tethered to a ground station to efficiently harness energy from the wind. The kite takes off perpendicular to the wind and climbs to a height of 1 foot, at which point the kite begins looping without consuming any energy. Propellers on the wing act like rotors on a helicopter, taking off and lifting the kite off the ground station. The air moving through the rotors on the wing forces them to rotate, which drives a generator producing energy that is sent down a specially engineered tether to the ground. The kite's path is managed by the flight computer, which guides the kite even in turbulent winds and safely returns it to the ground station. A Dutch designer, who is somewhat obsessed with creating garments that read minds, has crafted a futuristic, alien-looking white dress covered in what looks like eyeballs, called Screendress. It's designed to help the wearer express how their cognitive load changes throughout the day. The 3D printed Screendress was designed using PTC's Onshape software and manufactured using MJF technology by HP. The dress features a variety of screens that change depending on real-time monitoring of brain waves. The idea behind its design was to merge technology and fashion in a way that enables the wearer to directly influence the dress. In this case, their brain waves impact the round LCD panels. Fashion is a form of expression. It allows us to articulate who we are or how we're feeling. But what if it could help communicate how much we have on our minds? The Screendress features a neck piece that has 6 round displays on it that look like little eyes, with an iris and a pupil. The neck piece is connected to a headband that the user wears, which tracks brain waves. The headband, which is made by the technology firm G, this groundbreaking device defies gravity with the use of magnetic levitation technology, allowing riders to glide effortlessly above the ground. See the revolutionary hoverboard in action at the world's first hover park as Lexus demonstrates the desire to create enjoyment out of motion. Lexus hoverboard unveiled. In a leap towards the future of transportation, Lexus has unveiled its highly anticipated hoverboard. At first glance, the hoverboard appears to be straight out of a science fiction movie. It features a sleek monochromatic design with the Lexus logo prominently displayed. The device is made from a combination of lightweight materials, including carbon fiber and bamboo, which give it both strength and flexibility. The device is equipped with a series of magnets that interact with a specially designed skate park to create a magnetic field, allowing the hoverboard to levitate. The Slide hoverboard is currently undergoing further development and testing, and its release date has yet to be confirmed. It represents a step towards a world where hoverboards are no longer confined to the realm of science fiction but become a tangible reality. The roads and sidewalks in the world's cities are shared by pedestrians, cars, and bicycles, and more recently, new micromobility means of transportation such as e-scooters. As the number of e-scooters rapidly grows in many cities, so does the need to provide safety systems for those using them. This first e-scooter test is a good example of the commitment of Autolive to save more lives, exploring new solutions for one of the new ways of mobility. In the unfortunate event where a collision occurs between an e-scooter and a vehicle, the tested airbag solution will reduce the collision force to the head and other parts of the body. The tested concept airbag for e-scooters will complement the pedestrian protection airbag, PPA, previously introduced by Autolive. Whereas the airbag for e-scooters is mounted on the e-scooter, the PPA is mounted on a vehicle and deploys along the A-pillar windshield area. This makes it the only airbag to deploy on the outside of a vehicle. Working together, the two airbags offer increased protection for drivers of e-scooters, specifically in the case of a head-to-head collision with a vehicle. Dojan City is a smart healthcare city floating on the sea that integrates food, environment, architecture, data, energy, and ocean resources with a focus on healthcare. Dojan City is 58 kilometers in diameter and approximately 4 kilometers in circumference. Dojan City is an ambitious project that calls for the creation of a maritime city to withstand rising tides, meant to house up to 10,000 residents and 30,000 daytime visitors. It is broken into three major components. The first is a habitable ring that creates a bay and protects the city from tsunamis. The ring is tiered with food and infrastructure sunk below the habitable zones within the ring. Floating architecture will allow for the reconfiguration of the space according to urban functions. Below sea level sits a high-tech data center cooled by the ocean. The center will house the city's operating system as well as much of its medical services, designed as a healthcare city. A DNA bank and medical research center as well as surgical and testing facilities will all be housed underwater. This will keep energy costs down, allowing for an efficient use of the space.